Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome back to the channel. It's Madam Glow. I'm here with a reading for all our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising for February 2023. I went ahead and prayed and meditated over our space. I do apologize for the camera shifting there. I'm trying out some new angles, so I hope you bear with me. And I also have New Year, New Beginnings, right? I have some new oracle cards I want to play with and I want to go ahead and use today. Those are energy oracle cards as well as our tarot. This reading again is for all of our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising for February 2023. And let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what oracle cards have to say. Beautiful Aries, you should have been feeling lately like you're ready to run and take off, but something is still holding you back, and it's not because Mars is in retrograde. Mars has gone direct by now, and so what you're probably feeling is that anxiousness. Unfortunately, Mars is still sitting in Gemini until March, so until then, this is a great opportunity for creativity, for planning, and for processing before you start moving forward. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, let's see what Oracle has to say for you. Well, we've got the Garden at the Gate, and the seventh chakra with your Archangel Uriel. Oh my gosh, the angel of truth. All right, so it is time for meditating. It is time for going within with this, the garden and the gate. What I'm seeing is the opportunity for new beginnings, but you're still feeling a little stuck. So my advice, especially with this Archangel, Uriel, what he's showing here is he's actually the archangel of truth, right? So he's the one who gives you the clarity. He's the one that's working in that third eye and helping you with what your messages that you're receiving, and is clarifying the messages that you're receiving, most importantly, because he keeps saying, don't forget to say clarify. He's there to bring you clarification, but he also wants to be the guide that takes you through the gate, right? This gate, it's not time yet, is what they're saying. Yes, you want to run and go because you've been wanting to run and go for almost a year now, but you haven't had, you keep feeling like I'm ready to start a project, but it's not going. It's because it wasn't time. And now that Mars has gone direct, it's a perfect opportunity for you to start planning, for you to start journaling, for you to start allowing those creative juices to start flowing through you. And most important of all, to also to start getting some knowledge, whether you take a quick online course or you start looking at some YouTube videos to give you more insight as to what projects you want to get into. This is going to be your time to do that. Alrighty, so let's move forward. Let me go ahead and pull some tarot to follow with our cards. I love that Uriel is actually one of my protectors, and so I'm very honored that he decided to show up for this reading. Beautiful Aries. All right, let's go. All right, here we go. We start out with the Hierophant. Major Arcana, Aries. There's lots of information. This is actually straightforward information for you. The Chariot, the Hangman. We're getting another one. King of Cups. Right on. We've got some very strong cards right off the bat. Here we're saying that the track or the trajectory, season, path, whatever you want to call it, that you're working on, you're going in the right direction. You are moving in the right direction. With Hierophant followed by this Chariot is showing there's an opportunity for choices. Yes, you feel like, man, again, I'm stuck in this stagnant type of energy. Just remember that this is where you need to be. With this King of Cups, he's showing me lots of zen, lots of peace, lots of calmness. And yes, you are getting antsy and ready to go. But the fact that he's a water sign, it's kind of like saying you need to be still. Be still and know that your time is coming, but it's prep time, right? It's not time for you to just start taking off and running. You can if you want, but I'll tell you what, you're going to struggle because it's not time. And remember, Aries, what's meant for you will not pass you up unless it is the wrong timing. So it's all about timing, right? Yep, and I see it. Here we go with the Four of Swords, Three of Wands, the Lover's card. Here's a passion that's coming for you, followed by the Nine of Wands. So what I'm getting right away here is that, yes, you do feel like you're stuck in a rut. You feel like you're ready to go and you want to move on. You want to see new possibilities. However, your passion, you're like, I still can't figure out what it is I want to venture into. But you do know that whatever it is, it's going to be made up of experiences that you've already gone through, right? So why not take the time to really think about the journey that you've been on in the last year. Let's take the pandemic out of it, but your own personal journey that you've been on. I see great novels. I see great stories being told. I see new ventures happening with you, Aries. but it's a matter of getting your knowledge together and getting going. I know you see Lovers, and I see you've got so many major arcana. Half of your cards are major arcana, which is telling me that this information that Spirit wants you to know, they need you to hear and listen carefully. And this Lovers card, I know it's passion and love and coupling. I want you to know that this is a general reading. It's not a love reading, but in a general sense, it is the start of a passion. It is a beginning. It is and it also represents Gemini, which is where your planet is in right now, is Gemini. So again, it goes back to what Uriel wants you to do, is find your truth, find where you need to be, trust in the process and know. Trust in the process and know. Yes, it feels a little stagnant and you feel like you need to start running and taking over, but it's time for you to take that meditative approach. It's time to journal. It's time to write. It's time to get an agenda. It's time for you to get organized, because Aries, as you start your new year, you are the beginning of the zodiac. You're technically the beginning of the astrological year. As your birthday starts coming up, maybe it's time to plan for your birthday. Whatever it is that you need to do, it's time for you to start getting your ducks in order for you to be able to have a successful rest of 2023. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, that's pretty much what I have for you today. If this reading does resonate with you, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. That way we can get this reading out to many more people out there in the YouTube universe. And for those of you who'd like more insight and want more information about what's happening for you in the month of February, go ahead and take a listen to your sun, moon, and rising. It'll give you much more perspective as to what's coming for you for February. And if you are trying to figure out what your rising and moon is, send me a quick little message in the comments section, and I'll go ahead and get back to you. And we can work on it together, and I'll show you how you can find your rising and your moon. Alrighty, thank you so much, Aries. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you. I'm sending you lots of love and, of course, lots of light.